Hi, my name is Rob. I'm an adult services librarian, and I'm here to talk to you about a new database that the library has to offer. You may have seen our video earlier this year about the database career transitions. Well, we no longer have access to career transitions, but that has been replaced with a new career database called Peterson's Career Prep. So, in order to get to the database, you're going to go to robinslibrary.org in your web browser. From there, you're going to go to our eSources tab and then click on Databases here. Once you're here, we're going to scroll down until we get to the P's for Peterson and click on that, and that will take us to the website. Once you're here, you will need to create an account in order to be able to use this database. So if you have not created an account already, you'll click on the register button here and fill out the registration information, including creating a username and password. And then you just click register at the bottom when you're done. If you already have an account, you can click on login and input your email or username and password, and then it'll bring you right into the website. Once we're logged in, if we scroll down, you can see the options we have here in the database. So I'm going to start first with create a resume. So if you click on create here, that'll bring you into the resume creation interface. You can see any saved resumes that you have down here. And if you want to create a new one, you can just click on CV or resume here. This will copy an existing resume if you have one, but if you'd like to start from scratch, just click start from scratch. It's going to ask you to choose a template to start, and so we'll do that. And from here, we have a few options. So you can change your templates at any time using this button here on the left. You can change the appearance of the resume in this tab here. You can change the font and colors and the font size and margins. Over here, you have page breaks. So when you click on this, it shows you places where you can add page breaks. And if you click on any of these, it will insert a page break, which means that anything below that line will show up on a new page. So you can toggle those on and off. Under settings, it allows you to change the title of the resume and the resume type. So it will always default to export only, which means that only you can see it and you have the ability to download it as a PDF or Word document. The other options in here make it visible online. So if you don't want the resume that you create to be visible online, make sure that it stays on export only. Under history here, if you have older versions, if you come back and edit this, you'll see the revision history here. So you can always go back to an older version if you do something that you want to undo. You can get started either by typing in your information yourself, or you can import an existing resume or CV that you have. You can also click on Use Sample Content, which will input a pre-generated resume that they have. So obviously it will not correspond to your work experience, but it kind of may give you an idea of some language and layouts that you might like to use for ideas. So you're not going to want to use this to completely do your resume, but this can help give you some ideas. So this is the visual editor here. What you can do here is you can just click right into the text boxes that it's laid out for you and just type in your name and your city, state, province. It prompts you to fill in each of these bubbles with the corresponding information. So you can fill them out here in the visual editor. And if there's a section that is not in the template that you would like to add, if you click on add section, you see some options to add different sections to your resume. If you don't like the visual editor, you can go to the basic editor as well, which kind of prompts you in a bit of a more traditional way for information like your name and other information and your work experience. And once you're done inputting any information you'd like into a section, you just click the Save button and it updates that and will add it to your resume. If you want to see a preview of what the resume is going to look like when you have the information filled out, you just click on Preview. And so because I didn't enter a lot, there's not a lot here. But when you enter the information in here, it'll show you what it will look like when you download it so that you can get an idea of how everything is laid out and if without all of the editing features in there. And once your resume is ready, you can just click on the download PDF button and it will allow you to download your resume as a PDF. If you prefer to download it as a Word document, because if you download it as a PDF, you won't be able to edit it anymore except for in this interface. If you click on the share button, you can download in Word, which is still in beta, so there may be some issues with it. If you click share link, that will change your resume to a format that is not download only. So again, if you don't want your resume to be visible to people other than yourself, make sure you do not use the share link feature. At any point, you can click on this icon here on the top left to get back to your dashboard, which lets you see any resumes that you've already created and go back in to edit them. Or you can create a new resume. I'm not going to get into how to do the cover letters and the websites today, but those are options as well. So that's it for resumes for now. It's kind of just a little basic how to. So if we go back to the original page that we came to the database on, we can start exploring the other options. If you're not sure what kind of career you're interested in, or if you're looking to start going to school and you're not sure what field you want to study, or if you're looking to switch careers and you're not sure what kind of career you might want to jump into, the Find a Career tool may be helpful for you. It is a questionnaire that will assess your interests and skills and help you determine some careers that may be of interest to you, and even has some information about college and degree programs. So just click on Find a Career, and that will bring you over to the assessment, and you'll just click Start the Assessment. It notes that you want to make sure you're just thinking about not how much money you would make doing the activity or if you have the right amount of education. These are just to determine what your interests are. So again, click Start Assessment, and then you get a series of questions that you can answer based on whether you strongly like or strongly dislike the task it gives you on the left here and anything in between. So once you fill all these out, you go to the bottom and you click next set of questions. You'll then get another set of questions that look similar but slightly different. So you'll just answer those here and then click next set of questions again. And then one more time with a slightly different interface. And once you're done with this, you'll click on the finish button. Once you're done with the interest assessment, it'll move on to the values assessment. So just click start last assessment. And this just gives you some directions about things to consider when you're doing the values assessment, thinking about things that may be important to you and how you'd rank them against each other. So when you're ready to go, click Start Assessment. So you'll just follow the prompts here. Once you've selected 4 items, it will prompt you to go on to the next question. And then you just keep going until you get the finish option. And then you can select See My Career Matches. So to get started, you can click Explore My Matches, and it shows you career matches by subject. So the subject area that I have the strongest amount of matches to is education. The next one is human services, and so on and so forth. If you click on View Careers, it will show you some specific job titles, and you can add it to your favorites or explore degree programs here for these specific jobs. And if you click on this, it will show you a little bit more of an in-depth job description, what knowledge you might need and skills and abilities. And again, it will show you some general program matches. It also has a career video over here that you can explore to learn more about the career, information about average salary, job outlook, what kind of degrees are required. Back on the career matches page, if you would like to search for jobs just by like a keyword instead of through the subjects, if you click on view options and all careers, then you can search for specific jobs by keyword, and or you can do it by education level, subject area, and again, clicking on any of these will bring you into those pages that allow you to watch the career videos and see all the information about the job. The bar at the top of the screen here allows you to do a few other things. So if you click on assessments, this is where you can see the assessments that you've taken. So you need to take the interest and values assessments in order to use this tool. You can also retake them here if you'd like. And there are also some optional assessments you can take as well, including personality and workplace preferences. You can click here to see information about some specific colleges that you may be interested in. And if you click on jobs, Peterson's is actually connected with the job searching website Indeed. And so if you can do a search here that searches through the Indeed job boards for jobs based on title, keyword, or company and location. Back on the main page, we'll explore the last feature that this website has, which is the advice feature. So if we click on Find Advice, it brings us to this page, which has modules about some common career related questions and gives you advice on them. These include changing careers, writing cover letters, transitioning from the military. So if you click on any of these, we'll start with career change. It brings you to the virtual tutorial. So it gives you a rough outline of what it will help you learn, and then you can navigate using these arrows here. So it's a self-guided walkthrough with information about the topic, and you can go through it at your own pace on your own time. And that is a quick rundown of the features of Peterson's Career Prep. Of course, if you have any questions about the database or if you're having issues accessing the services, you can contact our reference librarians by phone or by email, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks for watching.